everyone, Grandma Tere back for a fun adventure with lasagna. Yay! Today we're going to be making my lasagna that everyone loves. One of my son's ex-wives kept asking me for this recipe, and I was kind of evil about it. I did not want to give it up, but I will share it with you all today. So, without further ado, we'll be making Grandma Tere's lasagna. Okay, so I have lots of things here. Yes! And the first thing I'm going to do is spoon a little sauce into the bottom of the pan, because you don't want the noodles to stick. I thought I had all the things here, but I was missing a spoon. I'm always missing something. Brain cells, it's all good. So, spoon a little sauce. Now, this was kind of sauce that I cheated, but if you get sauce, I heat it up before I do it, and I always get the sauce with no sugar. If you're making this for many small humans, this is like a favorite. It's not over meaty or anything, but it is very cheesy. So, I'm going to back up and turn this light on. I think that will help. Yes, we can see. So, you can use the lasagna noodles that are oven ready, but I don't like those because it makes the lasagna take way too long to cook. So, I just cook these up to al dente. I'm probably going to have to rip one off to go sideways. Or sometimes I just leave it like that. Overlap them. A little overlap. I might move this one over here. Playing with the noodles. And then I'm thinking, this is dumb, I should go the other way. So that's what I'm going to do. If I go this way, I won't have to do anything funny. And they'll just go up the side. And then we can knife them off later, but I won't have to worry about them not fitting. And remember to wash your hands really good before you do this, because you don't want to put dirty hands in your food. So next, I wipe my hands on my apron, and I'm going to put in the bottom this mixture of ricotta and cottage cheese. And what I do is get a small thing of ricotta and a small thing of cottage cheese and mix them together. And I might not use all of this, but that's okay. So you just spread it around. So now I have this all spread in the bottom, and I'm going to add a little bit of ground beef. This is super lean ground beef that I've cooked up in advance. Because basically you're going to put this all in. My oven is ready. It's a 375 oven, in case anyone's wondering. And then my lovely friend here asked me about what size of the containers, and so I just went and looked, and it's 16-ounce containers of the ricotta and the cottage cheese. I use small curd. This is not going to end up with a ton of meat. This is the only where that I put the meat. It's one package of ground beef, like a pound, and I get this super lean, because when I've made it, I notice that the kids really don't like a lot of hamburger. They prefer the cheesiness. So there we go. And I had my handy grater out today and went a little crazy grating things. So this is my mixture of the Asiago and one of those other cheeses for that I can't remember, but I'll remember and write it in the notes. Anyway, kind of sprinkle that around. And this works better if you have a deeper pan, but I was a dummy and didn't go and get a deeper pan and didn't even think about it until just right now. So then you get that all on. Then I have the, I actually grated a thing of Romano myself from a block, because everyone knows how I feel about pre-shredded cheese. But if you want to use pre-shredded cheese, you go right ahead. That's just what I like, but you can do what you want. Then I am going to sauce this one more time, and I won't be so careful with it. Sauce it around. More noodles. And I'll go by and like cut the noodles before I put this in the oven. Just cut these off the edge with my handy scissors. Put this on. This is also kind of fun. I get to play in the food with my hands. Okay. Then I have that, and I'll use a little bit more of this ricotta mixture just for grins. It won't cover as much, but there we go. And then this is just a very saucy, cheesy lasagna. And while we were out, I went ahead with the scissors and cut the ends off here. So then I'm going to go ahead, I put this, I'm going to add some of this is finely grated mozzarella. I use the other side of the handy grater. Work out your muscles. And I'll tell you, mozzarella is a pain in the patoot to grate. It's so soft, but there we go. I put this, it is lovely. I'm going to add some more sauce. And as you can see, this is just a very cheesy, wonderful thing. Now, sometimes you can add one more layer of the noodles, which I have done, and then sprinkle cheese on top of them, and you're in business. But I think at this moment that, how much cheese do I have left? Yep, I think I will just do cheese. So we'll put these on over here, because I've used up all my sauce, which is really silly, but I did, so there you go. Besides that, I don't think that if I can fit any more sauce in here. So what I do in the oven is put a foil covered cookie sheet underneath the rack that I'm going to put this on, because I guarantee you it's going to be bubbling all over the place. So I'll do this. I'll cut these off. Handy kitchen scissors. And stop that. That one wants to curl up. Bad lasagna noodle. And then I'll use some of this cheese that I have to just cover the whole top of it, so I don't have a bunch of leftover cheese, which makes me very happy. We don't need a bunch of leftover cheese. Use up the cheese. Like I said, it's very cheesy. I think that's probably why the kids like it. Then I'm going to take this and pop it in to a 375 oven until everything looks done. So here we have beautiful lasagna, nice and bubbly and crunchy on the top. All the cheese is melted. Yum-aroo, now we're gonna eat. So we are going to happily eat our wonderful lasagna. Yay! And next time, I will be making some barbecued corned beef. So when I was going through all my recipes looking for things to make, voila, I found that. So that's what we're gonna do. Until next time, this is Grandma Tere signing off.